Here, use this! Hooray!
Hi everybody, JohnnyHawk93 here, and today's the day I finally do an unboxing of the latest Amazon FireStick model known as the FireStick TV 2020. The one that just came out September 27th, and I'll show you a link below where you can buy it from Amazon directly, which I did, or you can buy it from Best Buy or everywhere else, because this is brand new and fresh. So, this is me unboxing the video. Sorry. The Fire Stick. So what we have here is a Fire Stick that comes with Alexa. It's an Amazon FireTvStick third generation. Comes with a second generation Alexa voice remote. Comes with its own two AAA batteries, a power adapter, USB cable, the regular USB cable, not USB-C. And also an HDMI extender cable for, I guess, longer reaches of the cable. And what's needed is high-speed internet, of course, and HDTV with HDMI input. Alright, let's see what we got here. Make it a little difficult to open. Let's see. What we have here are a few items. Well, look at this remote. So that's Alexa voice remote. USB-C. I mean USB, not USB-C, but the USB, the regular USB cable. Some of you know what that looks like. I mean, you could use your own cell phone cables if you had it for the Fire Stick, but I would recommend using the one that came with it just in case something backfires and whatnot, or if it gets chipped inside, you don't want to accidentally break that. And of course, this is a Fire Stick itself for 2020 that looks like a flash drive. And the difference is with the old models, it has a little face, smiley face or a smile on it. But there's a difference between the newest model that came out last Wednesday versus the old models from under 2020, like the 2018 Fire Stick 4K, and I believe the regular version that came out in 2016 or 2015. I had an old one for like 5 years now, and mine just recently just stopped working last month ago. And just when I was about to buy the 4K version of this saved me some money. And not only that, this was coming out the moment I was about to order a new one. So I waited with my grandma to order a new one, which is the newest version that came out. And after I show you how to set it up, I'm going to show you how you can download apps and whatnot. And what you download from there is entirely up to you with this. But this is highly recommended now if you're new to using an Amazon Fire TV Stick or you want the latest model. Oh yeah, key difference is this actually loads better. Like when you are trying to download an app or you're trying to switch between channels like YouTube or Disney Plus, Netflix, or Hulu, it records. I'm sorry, not record. It rewinds itself. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done this. In short, it loads faster than the Fire Stick itself when you plug it in, but you have to have internet connection to work with that. And if you have HDMI TV that has an HDMI port, that will work. And it could work for smart TVs or non-flat screen TVs that are not smart. You know, regular flat screen TVs that doesn't have the internet access or anything like that. But when you plug it into regular TVs like this, you can access the internet with this, and with a smart TV, you can access it even faster. I'll show you that in a few minutes. Forgive me if I'm making any bloopers, which I'm going to edit some of these out. And this is HDMI extender there, right here. Let me show you. I think there's something else to it. Let's see. Where are the batteries? Yep. And of course, it's one of those cable cubes, like for any cell phone or any device that you use. Right here. And I'm recording with my tripod. That's why I am on my couch and far away. And these are the two AAA batteries that comes with it. And of course, instruction manuals that nobody cares about. But, oh, great. You get 1 year of Food Kitchen Network on us. Get 1 year of Food Network Kitchen on us. Okay. Download the app and start it right now. Well, it's pretty simple. You really don't need the instructions on how to do this and that. You just gotta pop in batteries in the remote. Also, from what I gather, it says you can record your voice into it so it can recognize your voice if you want to tell it to change between channels, or like I said before, change channels or certain apps or whatnot. The key thing you need to do after you set up the Fire Stick and of course the cables and battery in the remote is your Amazon accounts. Which of course most of us have an Amazon account. If you have a family member or friend account that you can use that on, then ask them. Or if you have your own, which is free to make your own account, like if you're going shopping or whatever. I don't recommend Prime because they'd be expensive and trying to overcharge you for stuff you don't really need. But if you have your own free Amazon account, that's all you really need. It just needs your account, or you can sign up by Google, because most of us nowadays have Google connected with most shopping accounts, but I'll get to that in a few minutes. But here's a remote right here, and we are going to open this. And I'm gonna show you what to do and set up in the next video. Excuse me. I'm back again. Now it's time for me to open all this out of the plastic. Yeah, make sure it's clean, of course, which it is. You can smell the clean plastic. And now, we start with the remote and put the two AAA batteries. I keep thinking they're AA because I'm used to using two AA batteries for other things. I have so many batteries, I don't know what to do with them. Alright. Now we just gotta open this little latch right here. I think you're supposed to squeeze it together or press with your thumb and just open it. Okay. Yes, it seems like it's a struggle, but you'll get used to it. It's no different from opening a new remote for other things. But if you have a regular smart TV remote, you could use it on your Fire Stick actually. But we're going to use this since it came with the Fire Stick, so you know. In most technologies these days, it doesn't have to be specifically this remote to control your Fire Stick, but it does come with Alexa, so if you want to speak into it and whatnot, like voice commands and whatever else you want to do. Me, I just want to download Netflix, Disney Plus, anime apps since I'm a huge anime nerd. So the first app I'm going to download onto it is Fire Anime, which allows me to watch cartoons or anime shows in English dub or Japanese audio or dub. Yeah, like My Hero Academia or Dr. Stone, Food Wars, Pokemon, etc. Or The Walking Dead or Ratchet or Onward or any Disney movie. Basically anything I want to watch. So yeah. There we go. Gotta loosen it a little bit. Now, we put the two AAA batteries in. Make sure they're in the correct size and area, because you know how some batteries be telling you to put them up and down? From what it looks like, I think you had to put them up like this. And there should be, yes, there should be a glowing sign right here, or a button that tells you that it's working. Now we have to put the back on. Alright, it's all set up. Now we open the other pieces, and this is the flash drive looking Fire Stick right here. This small thing, this compact thing you can put in your pocket or in your backpack, your purses, or anything, anywhere really. And this is a USB cord that comes with it. Look how long it is. Like I said, it's a regular USB, not a USB-C. I'm pretty sure some of you know what that is if you have Androids or Samsung Galaxy items or any Android-related stuff. I'm not an iPhone user, so I wouldn't know as much what you guys or females use for that, but you get the point. And now we plug this in to any outlet. Make sure when you do plug in your Fire Stick, you have to make sure there aren't any, well, too many plugs plugged in at once, like, you know, too many plugs. And make sure there aren't any plastic on the electronics, so just in case you plug in something, you don't want to catch it on fire or anything like that. Like I said, you just gotta be too careful with this. I believe I have a little plastic piece on it. The next clip, I'm going to show you how to install it. Like I say, I'm pretty sure some of you know what an HDMI port looks like by now. If not, I'll take my phone off my tripod and I will show you what it looks like. As an example, just in case some that do not. See? Who's ready to see me set it up? Time to plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. And here I have a separate outlet. I already have two devices plugged in, but it's not going to affect anything with the Fire Stick. So, like I said, it's very long. You have the choice to plug it anywhere in the house, as long as it's able to be plugged into a TV. Also, you have to keep this plugged in at all times. I believe that when you're not using it, you can turn it off now, instead of having it plugged in all the time and, you know, just running its juices or whatever. Because last time I did it, I believe that my Fire Stick overheated, but it was a really old one I had for like 5 years now. And this is my first day using this new one. See? Now, we plug in a Fire Stick in this and carefully plug it in as it should be. There's a hole right here. You probably can't see it, but I'm pretty sure you get a general idea. Right here. Now, you plug this in like a flash drive with a cable embedded in it. After that, you have to plug it into HDMI port. Unfortunately, most video game systems have HDMI ports, but for some reason the Fire Stick doesn't work on them from what it looked like when I tried it on my PlayStation 4 or Nintendo Switch. So it only works for TV basically. But you can, if you're a gamer, to my male and female gamer acquaintances or anybody or my friends I know, you can play certain games on it, or you can do a Twitch. You know, run a live Twitch video, which I'm learning about that actually. So, yeah, you can run a Twitch. Twitch is a video game streaming service. If some don't know what that is, I'm pretty sure some of you in this video know what a Twitch is. So, yeah, that's what it is. But I'm just saying as an example. And here is my TV, but we are going to set this up. Once we plug it in, it will be labeled as whatever HDMI it is, like HDMI 1, 2, 3. But mine is going to be labeled as HDMI 2 since I already have devices plugged in, obviously. So, I'll show you how. Here I go. Alright, you probably can't see this way up close, but you have to plug this in right here. I probably gotta use an extension cord because my TV is way too far from this, so I'm going to plug this in and get my extension cable real quick. But make sure you are watching what you're doing when you plug this in. And remember, the Fire Stick has to be plugged in at all times when you're using it. Unfortunately, it's not like a wireless plug where you can just take it off and, you know, charge it when it needs to, like it should be. But maybe I can do that. I have to look that up since this is a brand new one. Alright. See, the Fire Stick is right here. Alright. Like I said, it can extend but so much. No worries. I'm going to get my extension cord real quick and then we can use it from there, because I am actually going to plug this somewhere else than over here, since I have a HDMI 4-quad viewer screen box now. I'm able to play my Fire Stick and my games at the same time. I'll talk about that in the description below. If some of you have any questions, please comment under the video, and I'll do my best to answer any questions. Here we go. Silly me, I forgot that I need an extender for that. Totally forgot about the extender, but I had used an old Fire Stick before, and there were times when I didn't use my extender thing. But, you know, it should work just fine with or without. Depends on how long of a reach it is. So I'm going to plug this in the HDMI port right here. Sorry for the confusion there, but I forgot that mine can extend. But like I said, if I had a one with a complicated cable before and I threw that away. So you want to plug this in if you need a longer reach. Like so, like this. See? Looks like a little black wand in my hand, doesn't it? Okay. Enough jokes aside. Let's just plug it in. Like I said, same thing as I showed you before. I'm going to plug it into my outlet right here. But this is just an example since I'm going to be plugging it somewhere else close enough to my TV. Since I have a Sharp Aqua Sharp TV, which I can leave a description where you can get one. See, we plug this in. And make sure it's not loose or anything, because it can mess up the Fire Stick or anything like that. Now, round two of plugging this in. See, I don't know where this dust is coming from. It's coming from the game, the box itself. Now we 100% plug this in. This is what the HDMI extender looks like if you want to plug it into your Fire Stick. And I guess this would work for HDMI ports for game systems. I have an extra one, so I might try that later. But let's show you how it works. Like I said, we are going behind the TV again. Yep. Sorry, my tripod hand slipped. Like I said, we are going behind my TV right here. Now we can plug it in directly. Alright. This is what it looks like now. No, wrong thing. Unfortunately, I can't zoom in. But this is what it looks like right now. Alright. Sorry for the wait. I was struggling with my tripod, trying to keep my phone from wobbling too much. But, like I said, I'm going to show you how it works. Make sure that you have your Amazon FireTvStick 2020 Alexa remote, voice command, 2nd gen remote ready in hand. This one right here specifically. And don't mind the Netflix commercials. Now we are going to go to HDMI. Like I said, I have a Sharp Aqua TV and I have a different remote for this. I hope some of you can see this. It's as HD as it gets. And the great thing about the Fire Stick itself, see right here? This is already labeled as Amazon Fire TV, so you know that's where you need to go. Okay, it looks like it's in chicken scratch. And this is Alexa right here. The voice command right here. You gotta press on it for like 5 seconds and speak into it, and then after that, just say what you want to say. Right now, we're changing the English language. Alexa, English. Maybe you didn't hear me clearly. English. Alright, I guess you have to play the go button. Of course, choose your language, whichever language you prefer. But since some of us are from the US, it's obvious. Now, one major factor you must remember when you connect it to the internet, you must update it at the most. There's plenty of connections. Hold on for a minute. Once you connect to your Wi-Fi, it should be good to go. Like I said, you have a choice to connect your Amazon account to it. Hold on. Let me try that again. Sorry, I can't show you my password. Connection was a success, so now it wants to check for updates. Now we wait for that. Downloading the latest software. And see, check out the loading speed with the Fire TV. Very different from the old one that came out like 5 to 6 years ago. Way better. I can't wait to see what else I could download into this. Now it's telling you it will restart and your Fire Stick will power off for a minute, and after that it's going to turn back on in just a minute. Now it's going to install the latest software. Please do not unplug the power cable during the update. Cool, cool. And the waiting game is still going. Like I said, this is a new Fire Stick, so it's going to take a time to adjust the fact it's being connected to another Wi-Fi. You're not missing much. So if you guys or ladies have to do anything while you're waiting, you might as well. I'm probably going to just skip, fast forward the loading process. It's still loading. And it's almost there, everyone. Sorry for late. But it's going to be worthwhile to use after it does the latest update. But just in case on the safe side, after you connect it to your internet, you want to check if there's any extra updates that hasn't been updated yet. You know, settings. Also, if you're going to download unknown apps from outside of the Google Play Store or whichever app Play Store you prefer, you want to make sure to set it to uninstall unknown apps. So you can be allowed to download any apps from anywhere that's not in the Google Play Store without any problems or a struggle. Trust me, that's a lot helpful than finding chicken scratch or finding needles in a haystack. And meaning like it's hard to find apps that you want that you can't find in the Google Play Store. Also, for downloading certain apps or applications, you want to have a downloader thing that allows you to download your apps directly to your Fire Stick on channels and stuff. Because maybe some channels that you have to pay for, some channels that may be free. Like, of course, YouTube is free, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, you should be able, if you don't have a Disney Plus or Netflix or even a YouTube account, you can, if you have this, I'm just saying, if you have it on your phone or tablet, Android or iPhone or whichever, you are able to cast it. As long as you have an internet connection that works and you have a device that allows you to do the casting. Casting is when you wirelessly, how should I say this? Yeah, cast from what's on your phone to a TV. And there we go. And this is what the Fire TV screen looks like after it's been updated and whatnot. Looks brand new and clean. Yep. Like I said, casting is very easy. It works for most smart TVs that connect to the internet. And there are some who don't do that. But you probably can as long as you have a Fire Stick plugged into whichever TV, whether it's a smart TV or a regular flat screen TV. And you can take your Fire Stick anywhere on the go if you're going over on vacation or out of town somewhere. Going over a family member's house or a friend's house, you'll have your Fire Stick with you. And it won't affect anything if you take it out of the TV or whichever device you have it in. You won't lose your apps or information. And like I said, we'll get to that part about signing in your Amazon account if you have one. Yep. Now it's saying finishing updates. Now then, this is the part I'm talking about. Sorry that it looked fuzzy at first. I don't know why. You may add an Amazon account, but if you already have one, sign in. And I'll show you how to do everything else after I set up my account. So give me just like 5 minutes or 2 minutes. Alright. Sorry for the lighting. I don't know why it's doing that. But it's going to ask you, your Amazon Fire TV Stick is registered to whomever. Do you want to use this account? And you say yes. After that, save passwords to Amazon, of course, just in case you get logged out, and it'll remember for you. And this is an option if you have kids that are younger than 18. You know, parental guides are added on here as well. Enable parent controls is on the left. No parent controls is on the right. But really, who has a Fire Stick and children these days? I mean, who has children? But if you do have young children, make sure to always monitor what they're watching. And that should be on the enable parental controls. So, that's one thing. But since I'm not a parent yet, no. So, now it's time for you to prepare your remote setup. It's probably going to ask you questions and things like that. You just got to answer it. Now, it will ask you what brand of TV do you have, like the TV that you're using right now for the Fire Stick that's plugged in. So, for example, I have a Sharp Aquos 4K TV, so I would have to pick Sharp. And really, it's a long list of TVs that I know, like Samsung or something like that, but I don't know the other stuff like that, so yeah. We're going to scroll all the way down until we get S. Oh boy, it's a lot of letters. So what TVs do some of you have at the moment? Leave your comments below. There we go. Sharp. Now, it'll be playing music to see if it works. Like, you have the control of the volume from the Alexa 2nd Gen remote by controlling the volume of your TV that you currently are using your Fire Stick at. With your Fire TV pointed at your TV, toggle the volume up and down buttons. So basically just play with the volume to make sure it works. And you click yes. And now the Fire TV remote is now successfully set up. Now that's an option for some of you who have Prime, that if you want to do this and that. I mean, it's my opinion, it's really not necessary if you can get apps that do TV streaming. But I'll leave a description below of TV apps I usually use to stream stuff for free if it's what you can afford and get. But I'm pretty sure there's other TV show, movie apps that you can actually use on your cell phone and on your Fire Stick. And unfortunately, there was one I used mostly called TV Zion, but unfortunately, for some unknown reason, it closed down last month. So, and for Prime, my option is no thanks since I don't need it. Now, you can get started with your streaming services. Everything is free to add. Some will require payment for full access. So remember that. Not everything in life is free. Neither are these apps on here. But there are a few apps that are free, like YouTube, for example. So keep that in mind. So it's going to ask you which popular services do you want to add. And you can edit and delete some of these apps at any time.
which TV services do you want, cable logging required, since some of us don't have cable, it's really not needed. And there are which sports and fitness services do you want, like NBA sports, NFL sports live 24/7 for those football head fans. I mean, my stepdad is an Eagles fan, so I'm pretty sure he has this on his Roku TV. Now, you got these channels, featured channels like QVC, I don't know what that is, but I know what Food Kitchen is and Paramount. I don't know what these other channels are, but me, this is what's going to look like for me. This. Like I said, I will be getting apps that I need for myself. This is just a starter apps. Really, I'm not into sports, but I'll keep this just in case. Of course, I love cooking, so I love exploring cooking channels. After you decide that starter apps you start out with, you may press continue. Just remember, there are some apps that comes with the Fire Stick that you can't delete. So, yeah. But you can stop them from working so it doesn't clog up your storage system. Just like a flash drive, when you have too many apps on it, it'll clog it up. That depends on it, but you can always clear the cache and cookies from them, which I will show you next after this. Now we press continue. And this will show you the options that you have. The following will be added to your home screen. You say finish. After that, and here it is, everyone. This is what your screen will look like as a starter. But you can rearrange the apps at any time that you wish. Like that, like so. But like I said, we are going to check my settings right here, our settings, to make sure everything is updated and up to speed. It doesn't hurt to check for another update just in case with new devices these days. So any gamers out there, who's excited for the PlayStation 5 and of course the Xbox S Series and the new confirmed second Nintendo Switch model? Me, I'm excited for the PlayStation 5, the fact you can play your PlayStation 4 games on it, but like some of my friends and I will be waiting until next year to get it. I will not be getting it next month because I don't have the cash. I'm waiting till my next job for that. But that's not important right now. What's important is this. Oh, I'm sorry. From left to right, you have home, you have live, you have your videos, which I guess videos that came with it, and whatever is free for you. You got movies, which I believe you have to pay for. You have TV shows that I believe you have to pay for as well. But like I said, I'm going to show you apps where you can actually download, that you can watch for free without doing this. And these are extra apps that came with the Fire Stick that you can use and organize for yourselves. Like, for example, if you have children, they have apps that are friendly for kids, along with Disney Plus, of course, because Disney Plus is for all ages, for kids, teen, adults. So yep. Of course, you got Alexa, who is the voice actress for this remote. So we are going to work on that soon. And of course, you got simple channels that are sponsored. Try Tubi. Probably works, but when you download certain apps, on the right side of your screen it'll tell you it's ready to launch. You can open it or you can just close it after it's been downloaded. And there are some apps like Sling TV, Showtime, Stars, SCW that does not require you to have any cables intact. I mean, for some people, as far as I know, they have their Fire Sticks in their cable boxes. If you were, for example, have Cox Cable or Verizon. Myself, I'm with Cox. So is my grandma. She has a cable box from what she says, but she has plugged her Fire Stick into the TV of her cable box thingy. Now, we are going to go to settings real quick. Like I said, it never hurts to check if there's extra updates. And it's very important when your Fire Stick asks to be updated, you must update it to the latest update just in case if there's a virus going on or if it needs to be updated, if something's not working and no longer works, it'll cover that. Also, if you do buy the Fire Stick itself from Amazon right here, yes, right here, the latest one, there's like a $3 warranty for that because the Fire Stick itself is $40, so adding up that with tax would be probably about 43 or 45 because tax. And here are your notifications. What it tells you what's going on, what apps are ready to be launched. You have your network to connect your device to any network connection, be it your friends or family members' Wi-Fi. Display sounds like the audio and how the screen or Fire Stick should look. And of course your list of applications of what you have on the Fire Stick and what's, preventing it from working or things like that. Basically what you do with an Android phone or iPhone, it shows you a list of your apps that you have. Equipment control, well, I think it has to do with controlling the equipment, I guess, from the device, which, let's check out what that is. Control your TV and audio equipment with Fire TV and Alexa. Fine-tune how Fire TV controls your TV, audio, and other equipment, which we'll probably do in the next video as a test run. Of course, you have a live TV thing, which I'm not sure what that's for exactly, but I've never done lives on a Fire Stick. But I'm guessing it's for those channels that you have that does lives, like if you're watching the news or the weather channels, and they do lives 24/7. And right here is your controller and Bluetooth devices, where you control your devices, or I guess video game Bluetooth game controllers, which I've never done yet. I would like to learn. And you can pair off any Bluetooth devices to the Fire Stick TV. And of course, this is Alexa, where we have to do the voice command stuff set up. Preferences, like whatever it is that you want to do, like, yeah. And I believe this is information about your Fire TV. This is where we're at right here. What's it about? Developer options, legal and complex, sleep and restart. Or if you want to go back to how it was before you after you open it, you can. It'll delete everything, every content that's on here if you for some reason want to soft reset your Fire Stick, which probably won't be necessary unless it comes to that. Yep. Accessibility. Like what makes it better for you, like closed captions, audio, etc., etc. Voice view, which we're going to work with. Help with online instructions, like, excuse me for yawning. Quick tips, basic instructions on how to use your Fire Stick, and contacts if something should be wrong with your Fire Stick. And of course, this is your account. Like, you can deregister your account and change it to someone else's at any time. But my grandma once had a friend of ours that used her account on our Fire Sticks. But since I have my own Fire Stick now, mainly by me, I don't have to deal with that. But let's go to Alexa. This is where we need to do what we need to do. Things to try, learn about Alexa. Just instructions what you have to do. Alright, display sounds. Like I said, we are going to check for updates real quick. Sorry if I got carried away and off topic. Also, make sure your connection is not connected with everyone else's Wi-Fi, because that could mess that up. Will not be the first time, but that's not important. Let's see. Start developer options. Yes, right here. This is what we need. You need to allow your Fire Stick from under My Fire TV and under developer options to allow you to install any apps that you download to work. Like, for example, we're going to turn these on by clicking the circle button in the middle of your remote that you have. You can turn it off and on at any time. and he's debugging thing, it's not really necessary. But you don't want to allow anyone on your network, so just be careful with that. And this is just other information about the remote itself. Now, let's see what we can do about what the updates. I'm pretty sure somewhere it tells you you have to update. There was an option. Where? Thinking that. That's right. I may not need to update now, but you know, like I said, checking the settings or whatever,